We said that we'll be speaking about the scam that they almost got us. So this was last week, right? It's still fresh.
Yeah, it was last week.
It was so fresh.
Okay, so where it all began, right, is that because of our network, we find people actually sending us deal that, hi guys, I have a potential deal. What do you think about it, right? It was distressed. So, when we see distressed properties, we become happy as property investors because
we don't look back.
Not all of the time do you actually see a property that's within the market, below market value and distressed, and someone wants to get out of the deal as soon as possible. So we jumped at it, we went to go view, and then they were like, guys, there's 3 deals right now that we are looking at. We were like, you know what? No. We're going into these 3 deals same time. We got happy, they said that, okay guys, let's do this. We're going to send you the offer to purchase, and then let's work from there.
Yeah.
And that's when, at the point when they sent us the offer to purchase, we were really happy that, okay, we're going into the deal. So now we realized that when we got home and we got sobered up, so Neo and Lebu, the property investor, then kicked in to actually analyze everything, what's going on in the deal.
And I mean, as I don't understand if you guys are understanding when we're saying 3 deals. Like that 3 deals could have gotten us, let me further emphasize. We could have gotten something like 600,000 from those 3 deals in profit. So you need to understand how we were mentally. Like we even thought of moving out. We told them at home, or a chance, Salvo and our faith, we're out. We're out. So then they sent us the offer to purchase, right? And it goes back to when we're always saying that you need to remove your emotions from property investing, right? It sounds, we've all heard that. We've all heard remove your emotions, right? But it's another thing when you find yourself in that situation. Because we're looking at these 3 deals. I call Sispet, and like, Sispet, we're going big, Sispet. Things are changing. And then now when we get home, I'm on a call with one of our clients and I'm like, dude, you know what? We got 3 properties. Let's go with it. We're not looking back. And then we asked for something that turned them off, which is the Lightstone report of that property. What is the Lightstone report? A Lightstone report is a report that tells you of all the owners. And it tells you when did they buy it. So now we asked them that who is owning this property. They said the bank repossessed it. However, now they couldn't give us because what we were going to do is that, number one, we're actually going to verify, is it true what they said in terms of that owner? Is it under the bank? Because now if they are saying the bank, it's under the bank, however, it's still belonging to somebody else, then you test or no, there's something. And then we asked them for the Lightstone report. Till today, they haven't sent it. They haven't sent the Lightstone report. What they did send is the offer to purchase. Okay, so I was waiting for Ivan to actually come through. I was hoping that he was going to be here because I heard him when he said, it doesn't really matter. So what happened is that we sent Sispet, like, Sispet, here's the offer to purchase. Have a look at this, man. Sispet is like, I can see a name of it. I'm like, CNA, but these guys are reputable. So what we did is that we had the estate agent's name and we also had the company's name. So this one is PPRA. It's Property Practitioners Regulatory Authority. So what it does is it gives you an option to find an agent. So if that agent, this way you put in their name and then it will click if they are there or not. Number 2 is that it also helps you to identify if the estate agency, the company itself, it is there. So what we did when we got home, we put in the company's name, it didn't click. We put in the person's name, it didn't click. So that's when we saw, Hornoman, something's going on. Something is going on, and then they were pushy. Here's the thing, we'll show you as soon as it starts. They wanted us, as the buyers, to pay them as the estate agent. I'm not sure, did you see that? They wanted us, they wanted us as the buyers to pay them as the estate agent. The estate agent is only assisting you to sell the property. Who do you pay? You pay the conveyancer. So now they were going to take that money, hopefully pay the owner, then I don't know how was it going to register. It was going to register under them and then going to come back to us. That's if they were honest. So these are things that are out there. And here's the sad thing about this. You'll actually see it as it comes up, right? At the bottom of page 1, the way this person was so lazy, they still left the previous initials there. The lazy scammers, eh? Like if I was a scammer, let's say, I would at least remove those initials. I mean, if you're looking at an offer to purchase, you need to understand that, okay, with this offer to purchase, if I see an initial at the bottom, that means somebody signed it already. So now if you're going to be the second person signing the same offer to purchase, what does that say? So hence we were like, today, what we'd like to do is that we really like to bring it back to the basics in terms of there's a lot of people that are being scammed. So we really need to be aware that when it comes to a purchase, how do I go about it? So fortunately, the excited Neo and Lebu, we left them there, and the investors came out and were like, you know what, we actually need to take a step back and let's actually position ourselves.
Okay. Yeah. So now that you understand that, how do you actually search or do research in terms of is that estate agent registered? What you need to also look at are the red flags, that the so-called red flags that we look at as property investors. So whenever you're going to be working with an estate agent, if they are under an agency, right, their email address, right, if you've ever applied for work, you know that if they do scam you, they have a Gmail account. No. So it will be, okay, let me use my name because I don't want to offend anybody. It will be lebu@gmail.com. Then I'll say send your CV to my email address, right? Normal companies don't actually do that. So normal companies actually have a domain. So what a domain means is that, I mean, whenever we send emails, you'd see that it would have lebu@nongwealth.co.za, right? So whenever you're going to be working with an estate agent, they need to have a domain name. That's the first thing that you look at. So with these agents, it was a name at gmail.com. So already when you see that gmail.com, it should be giving you red flags that this person isn't really in that particular estate agency.
Okay. So on to today's topic, right? I want to ask, right, when it comes to chess, who has ever played chess? Have you ever heard about the five move checkmate?
The 5-move checkmate?
Yeah, 5 move.
I know.
4? You've never? Please do me a favor, right? There's also 3. There we go, at least. I was hoping that at least one person will say, no, we understand. So please have a look at this, that there is such things whereby a game that's supposed to take 30 minutes, it can take 5 minutes sometimes. It can get to 3. You look at soccer. When you're looking at soccer...
Could you please explain what the 3-move checkmate means?
So basically what we're saying is that you need to know, I don't want to become too technical because most people do not understand. So basically what I'm saying, if this is a chessboard, if let's just say somebody has their king here, and you know that if they can move this piece, if you know that if this person can move this piece and I bring my bishop here, it's over in three moves. So now we actually looked at that in terms of that, is there such when it comes to property investing? Can we come up with a strategy whereby if the seller is positioned here, I know that as the buyer I position myself here, is there a way whereby I can actually move faster?